Okay, right. Good morning, everybody. I felt like I wanted to just jump on here quickly, partly because it's easier to save the video to my page afterwards. I hope you're having a great start to the morning. I basically just wanted to jump on here and talk about my current supplement stack. So, supplements can get a little bit confusing for people. So basically, when it comes to supplements, I thought I'd just explain what I'm taking in case it helps people, because there's so many different supplements people can take. But if you actually kind of understand a little bit about the micronutrients of things, you don't actually need that many, to be honest. You just need the right ones. So in terms of what I'm taking at the moment, what I like to do is generally start with like a greens powder, just to kind of get like my minerals and vitamins and things like that. I mean, you can do multivitamins and stuff like that, but a lot of them are synthetic. And if you get it from like a whole food source, like an organic greens, then the vitamins are still bound up with fiber as well, so it's easier for your body to actually absorb it and take it on. So I like a greens powder. This one is by Love Life Supplements, and I do prefer it a little bit sweeter, so I've got the orange and lime kind of flavour. So that's the greens powder. So that's most of your vitamins and minerals kind of covered. And again, you can get a little bit fancy as well. Like this one's a kind of immune powder. Like, it looks backwards because the camera's flipped at the moment, just so I can keep an eye on the light and all of that. But a good greens powder goes a long way. I would prefer that over a multivitamin, just because it, as I said, a lot of the vitamins are synthetic. So get it from there. And when it comes to antioxidants and keeping the immune system high, vitamin C is really helpful. But again, vitamin C, you don't want it from a synthetic source. So I like it from acerola cherry, which is vitamin C in a whole food form, and you get a whole bunch of other stuff with it as well. So I basically just mix all that together with oat milk and then just neck it, essentially. The other thing that's really key that I like is MSM, or sulfur. Now, sulfur is a really important mineral, because it does many things in the body. But one, it's responsible for running phase 2 detoxification pathway in the liver, because you need sulfur to create sulfur-containing amino acids, which are responsible for grabbing toxins and throwing them out of your system. But it also builds up your joint structures, your skin, hair and nails. Now, it does taste bitter in powder form, so you just take like a tablespoon, put it in water and drink it. But if you don't like bitter stuff, you can get it in capsule form, which makes it a little bit easier to manage. But this one's from the Clay Cure company, which is a wonderful company, and their products are really high quality. The other thing that I like on the detoxification side is this, which is zeolite clinop tilolite. That's a mouthful. But basically it's a clay, kind of like a volcanic ash type of powder. And what it does, it has a strong negative charge, and toxins in the body like heavy metals and all the rest of the crap from little viruses and bugs and all the rest of it, they've got a strong positive charge, so they attract like a magnet, and it's far easier for your body to just flush it out your system. So this is in powder form, and this is from the Clay Cure company as well. Now that's pretty good, but hang on, let me see where's the bottle? Is it over here? Here we go. Okay, so this is also another form of zeolite from Touchstone Essentials, but what this company have done is they've nano-sized the molecule, the zeolite molecule, and put it in a water molecule. So it's a spray, so you spray it in your mouth and then it absorbs through your cheeks and goes straight into your bloodstream. And this is actually really good because it's so small, it can get everywhere. And oh, hi Claire, hi Nandy, just saw that. This can get everywhere and really start to pull toxins out of the cells. And this is probably the best form of it. It's a bit more expensive, but this powdered form, when you put it in water and drink it, it's still really good. Only thing is you don't want to use a metal spoon with that. Just use a wooden spoon or just pour it in and then drink it that way. So that really helps keep your insides clean. Vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 kind of allows a lot of other processes to happen in the body. And because we're in England, we barely get any bloody sunshine. It's really kind of important to have a good amount of vitamin D3. So you want one, ideally get 4,000 IUs. Sometimes you can do 8,000 in terms of a dosage, that's fine. At least for me, that's what works. I like to get a good amount of zinc each day as well. 25 milligrams is fine for me. That's good for testosterone, and also zinc plus, say, turmeric is really helpful for immune function. And another one is quercetin and zinc. That helps cross cell barriers and really help get viruses out of cells as well, which no one in the 2020 shenanigans were talking about on the government side, but that's a whole different conversation. So those are kind of like the dailies. Oh yeah, astaxanthin as well. That's another antioxidant. It's quite a potent antioxidant. So that combined with vitamin C really kind of helps your body stay clear of oxidative stress. So in your body you've got something called the Krebs cycle, which is how your body produces energy, or ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It's the energy that your cells use. But oxidative stress and be it catastrophizing thinking or overtraining or all sorts of other things, they kind of wreck the health of the Krebs cycle. But antioxidants really help protect against that. And astaxanthin and vitamin C from acerola cherry are essentially the two that I've found work the best. So that's what I tend to stick to at the moment. Now, the other supplements that I take sort of here and there are more to do with keeping the system clean of fungus and parasites. And not many people kind of think about that. But a good one is oregano oil. This is also really good for your immune system, but it's really good at killing bugs. But there's two different brands that I like to use. This one's Gaia Herbs, and there's also another one called Zane Hellas. But the difference between the two is the carvacrol content. So carvacrol is the active component in oregano oil that kills bugs, but per capsule it varies. So this brand has 35 milligrams of carvacrol per capsule. So I tend to take one of these per day as maintenance. But if I'm feeling a bit under the weather, then I'll take the other brand, which is like 135 milligrams per capsule of carvacrol. But I don't need to be that extreme all the time. And if I, say, go out to eat or something like that, or I feel like I've eaten a little bit of rubbish or something and I just want to sort of bump up the protection, then what I'll do is I'll have something just once, so I don't do this all the time. I'll have one capsule in the morning of Herbal Parasite Guardian by Optimizers. So this is basically filled with a whole bunch of herbs that kill parasites and fungus and all the rest of it. Now, because I've done plenty of, like, a long sort of 100-day cleanse before, I'm just maintaining now. Like, maintenance is way easier than actually doing one. So if someone's done like a full cleanse, then you just need to think about maintenance, so long as you're not going back to eating a whole load of junk, non-organic food. But you only need one of these like every, like maybe twice a week or something, just to maintain and keep everything clear. So have it in the morning, and that also brings us back to the MSM, because if you don't have enough sulfur, whatever those things break down and kill, if you don't have enough sulfur, then your body finds it hard to flush it out of the system, so to speak. So those are sort of like here and there, they're not all the time, kinds of supplements. And the last one, and this is a sort of sporadic one, and anyone who understands a bit about Ayurveda will know the importance of keeping the colon clear. This is a supplement called Oxy Powder, which is by Global Healing. And Oxy Powder is a way of keeping the colon cleansed, but it doesn't actually affect, it's not like a laxative, it doesn't affect the peristaltic muscles that control your digestive system. It's oxygen combined with a magnesium molecule, and it's time release. So it's kind of, if you kind of think about like a bubble jet going through a tube, any kind of compacted contents in the intestinal tract are kind of cleaned out, and it's very gentle. It's the most effective, and it's kind of like a shower for your insides, so to speak. And then the last supplement, which is also by Global Healing, is their Detoxidine product, which is nascent iodine. So iodine is a crucial mineral for your thyroid, and your thyroid controls your metabolism. Now, we used to get it from salt, but a lot of salt these days has been stripped of iodine, so we need to get that back. So what I'm kind of just showing is, when you kind of understand the micronutrient systems, and this system needs that nutrient and this one needs that, you kind of find the root nutrient that kind of causes the domino line of all the other things that the body needs. Like, if you have enough sulfur, your body can produce all the sulfur containing amino acids you need, so you don't need to like get 100 different bottles of individual supplements and individual nutrients. You can just get one that sets off the root domino for the rest of them. Same thing with iodine, and this thing's great, and this lasts a really long time as well. Like, it looks small, but you just take 3 drops per day, so it lasts like 4 to 5 months. So the website for that is oxyhealth.co.uk, and it's brilliant. It's a wonderful product, and I definitely notice that my energy levels stay really, really high whenever I take it, and I've been taking it consistently for a really long time now. So that's my current supplement stack, and I just thought I'd jump on here and have a little banter about it. And sometimes doing it on live's easier, because then I can just save it to my IGTV right after. So yeah, I've taken up enough of your morning, so I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna be having a bit of breakfast now, and then doing a bit of emails, and then it's off to the studio for it's a double today, so it'd be 3 hours. So yeah, that's basically my supplement stack for today. Oh, Naomi's joined. Hi. Yeah, you kind of caught me right at the end. You'll have to watch the replay on when I save this to my IGTV. So this is basically my supplement stack. And yeah, I hope this helps, and I hope you all have a wonderful day with whatever you're doing. And yeah, I now feel like I'm just yapping and just blathering on. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and yeah, feel free to, if you have any questions about the supplements that I was talking about, then feel free to hit me up and drop me a message. So have a wonderful day, and I've taken up enough of your time. I hope your ears aren't bleeding from all of the chat that I've just done. Alright, okay, now how do I turn this off and save it?